Good morning. Welcome to Against the Public for February 14th. Happy Valentine's to everyone who recognizes and celebrates, I guess. I hope everyone is doing well, and I appreciate all of you for tuning in every single day. We're off to a great start on our Thursday card. Let's check in on our all-access numbers as we head towards your weekend. Let's build on that bankroll because even though we have only college basketball to deal with on Saturday, you know what a mountain of games are on tap. So let's get as much money put away so we can attack Saturday's college basketball schedule. All of these numbers do not reflect every game on Thursday's schedule. And of course, you can hit that link below to see how we finished up on Thursday. But so far, so good. Our 7-day total right now shows 56% overall winners, 59% over the last 30 days. That's every play in every sport. 59% winners over the last 30 days, plus 3,684 units won. That's number one at Pickdawgz.com. We just continue to dominate the books, guys. We talk about this every single night. If you're not an all-access member right now, please consider doing so. There's something there for everyone. I'm Dana Lane. Thanks for joining me. Before we get to your free selection, let's take a look at how Friday's all-access card is shaping up. The NHL is on a break, as we mentioned. The Four Nations tournament going on in Montreal and in Boston. Got a winner tonight with USA and Finland going over that total. NBA is on their all-star break until the 19th, so it's going to be a lot of college hoops from now until the 19th at least. And, of course, we'll have plays in the Four Nation tournament on Saturday between Sweden and Finland, and then that big game between Canada and the United States. I'm sure they're chomping at the bit to get to that game. College hoops, as we know, there's a ton to choose from, and we're going to have a massive card on Saturday, so don't sleep on that. Friday, though, that features a 16-game card. It's a nice little hors d'oeuvre before Saturday's main course. Customers have enjoyed 59% college basketball winners over the last 30 days and 58% winners over the last 90 days. So you would have had over the last 3 months 58% winners. If you're not an all-access member right now, please consider doing so. There may not be NHL and NBA games, but as far as the NHL is concerned, I should reiterate that over the last 7 days, 60% winners, 56% over the last 30 days. That's number one amongst cappers with at least 30 plays. And we talk about plays in the NHL. Well, maybe you don't follow the NHL as closely as you might follow the other sports. A lot of people do. But if you follow the NHL, you're going to watch this Four Nation tournament, and we're going to have games. We're going to have plays in both games on Saturday. So, yes, a massive card in college basketball, but we'll also have those two games on Saturday as well. It's also time for us to turn our attention to Major League Baseball, and I've been knee-deep into that, spending a lot of time dissecting each and every team. We have exhibition play coming up. Pitchers and catchers have all reported. Full team workouts will be within the next couple of days. I have my Major League Baseball season pass, early bird season pass, locked and loaded on the website. So check that out. Make sure you get involved so you can have every play that I release all season long. And it is a long season, but you want to make sure that you're navigating it properly, and you put a lot of experience behind your plays. So make sure that you jump on that early bird special. All plays, all records, always documented daily at Pickdawgz.com. Just a three. So for Friday, we're just going to have a 3-game schedule for all access members, but those 3 games in college hoops look extremely strong. So make sure you get either on the individual plays, or of course we'll have a 3-pack in college basketball. And Thursdays we had 4 games. I decided to put one more game on the card for Thursday. So far so good. We're looking good on that. You should have a little bit of money to come back with me on Friday. Of course, when we talk about those all-access passes, I want to emphasize the annual all-access pass that gives you every play that I release for just $4.11 over the next 365 days. And that will carry all the way through baseball season, NFL, college football. That will pick you up right now at this time of year and set you right back down this time next year for just $4.11 a day. So please consider becoming an all-access member. Okay, on to our free play for Friday. And we're going to head to game 863, 864. Mount St. Mary's taking on Niagara. Niagara is a 1.5-point home favorite with a total of 135.5. Mount St. Mary's 13-10 this season, 13-9 ATS. One of those games there was no line on. 11-9-2 to the under. The Mountaineers are coming off that tough overtime loss against Iona. It was a home loss at Iona, so that's made it sting a little bit more. That was their their fifth loss in 7 games. Their 6th failed cover in 8 games. 3 of the last 4 have cashed under tickets. Niagara 10-14 straight up, 9-13-1 ATS, 12-11 to the under. The Purple Eagles knocked off Canisius as expected. They were almost a double-digit favorite in that game. They've covered 3 straight games, and they've won 3 of their last 4 straight up. 3 of their last 4 also have cashed unders. This is the second meeting this year between these two teams, and in the first one, if you remember, you probably didn't watch it, but I got nothing else to do. In the first game, Mount St. Mary's was down by 11 at the half. They were just, it really was one of the most, there was a lack of intensity. There was a lack of enthusiasm. Down by 11 at the half, but then rallied in the second half. They won 68-62 to take the first game. That game went under the total, but I think if you watch that game, the Mountaineers certainly pushed that pace in the second half, and they put up 42 points, and that was more what we expected of this game. So if I'm Donnie Lind in this game, I'm saying, guys, let's get out there. Let's push the pace. Let's not get behind like we did in the first meeting. And we saw in that second half, not only did they dominate the second half, but they dominated in increments. They had 2 10-0 runs in that second half to take the win. And we have talked about before how good senior forward J.D. Cordelia is, and I think he's going to have another massive game. He's a big man from the Netherlands, Netherlands by birth. He did go to school at West Nottingham in Maryland, so he's basically went to school in America, but he was born in the Netherlands, and he definitely will play professionally somewhere next year, maybe overseas. Niagara's a team that we've seen can definitely go deep with their roster. In their last matchup, we saw 8 players get 20 minutes or more of time on the court in their first meeting, and 9 players got on the board with at least 2 points. So they do go deep into their roster, which is really good when I'm looking to bet overs. The Purple Eagles definitely not among some of the most active defensive teams you would ever see. They don't get to the perimeter shooter very well. They don't play well inside the paint. I don't think they're very athletic at all. And really, if I'm being honest, you could say the same thing about the Mountaineers. So that to me is, and the Mountaineers are going to push the pace in this one. And that to me is telling me this game is going to go over the total. Both teams have trended under. Both teams come into this game with unders, so you know how much I love that trend. We're going to go over 135.5 as your free play for Friday. Now, get to pickdawgz.com where you can jump on every individual play or my long-term discounted all-access play, including that annual all-access play for just $4 or pass for just $4.11 a day. I can't thank you enough for joining me. For Against the Public, I'm Dana Lane. All the best to you and your wagers on Friday. Happy Valentine's, everyone.